going down. Has that got a load rating sticker in it?
Yeah.
What's it say?
500. Set the flare up with me. I'll tell him to set the flare up with me.
You'd be better off with the scope camera. You want it?
No, I'm gonna open it.
That's it.
You can stretch that part out, can't you? Or turn it closer and then turn it.
That's it, I think.
Yeah, that's all I got right there.
Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. Would you look at the hub assembly required. This was fun right here. Me and Pete were on the interstate doing about 75 when it started going out, snatched the truck hard left and about pulled us into the other lane. It was just for a split second though. It was just like, whew. And I didn't know what it was. It scared me. I was like, oh, what the heck? I thought my truck was tearing up. About every half a mile it would just, and it was the bearings locking up. Thank God we made it home. Got the trailer unloaded. A couple 1,000 pounds of stuff on it. Just glad it didn't put us sideways in the highway. Today's cutout is an interesting one for several reasons. And this one I had to dip back into the vault from 2019. This was spring of 2019 that we did this one. A lot of them that we do, we walk right up to them. We know exactly where the bees are within a few minutes. They're right there. Let's go in and get them. This was a difficult find, and you'll see that in the video. I'll talk some more about what happened later at the end of the video. We're neck deep into the most complicated location we've ever done.
Playing how to be.
Yeah, I've only ever had one as hard to find bees in as this one. How long have we been working on just finding the bees? 5 hours?
Yeah, good 4, easy.
Yeah.
All the toys are here. You can actually put everything in this.
So initially we thought they were in the soffit. Came out here with a FLIR, and the only place where we showed heat was in this end of this soffit. I mean, we went all over the house. We didn't see heat anywhere else. So we ain't got a lift. Thank God it's fairly affordable. Get up there, pull the bottom soffit down, nothing. Upper soffit, nothing. Scope the walls, nothing. Can't find out where they're going. They're going in and up and over, and the house is just a crazy different build. And we finally located them, but man, I tell you, it's been a lot of brains smoking here this morning.
That's the toy that finally got them.
They're pretty docile, but yeah, I can't take you inside because there's a lot of adult things in there. So.
16 inches. This one's in the same hole. That's why I didn't find nothing in that one either.
So I'm gonna go back further that way.
It's here.
No ladder required.
It's gonna be right here.
Pete's on stage, man.
Yeah, Phil gave me that dollhouse.
Alright, so
Pete's on stage and Vernon's in the front row.
yeah, right.
Woo!
I'm not dancing, they took the pole out.
In the closet.
Yeah. Go, Pete, go.
Get that razor knife here, just grab it real quick. In a little corner, it's going to be bees coming out. I'm hoping this is going to aggravate them enough that they all go out.
This is part of our probing. Hole, and running the scope and the FLIR, and it's just we found a small void right above Pete's head.
About right here.
That's not. It doesn't show them on the FLIR, and it's terrible to try to scope it. We're trying to push insulation out of the way and all kind of stuff, but that's what we're fixing to open up right now.
brought one of those in here.
You want a hammer?
Yeah.
I
Got
got
something to tap it.
I got a rubber hammer. I don't have a claw.
I don't care. I'm just tapping a tool. Get you one of them plastic ones I make.
You keep talking about them. I still haven't seen one.
Oh, I ain't made them yet. Summertime's coming.
Tell me it ain't 2 layers of ceiling like that last house.
Quit that kind of talk.
One layer, baby. Come on.
Oh, we got a bee.
I hear it.
Oh, where the hell he come from?
And tell them.
I don't have a hole big enough for him yet.
Apparently you do.
You made it out.
They were pulling themselves out of that fridge, man.
No.
I saw them dragging the bucket.
You know where to plug that vacuum up?
No, this is coming off. Oh no, well yeah, you can plug the vacuum in. That will be the next toy being played with.
Hold up.
Just get the cord in the bucket and then plug it in.
Will that camera read your finger with that glove on?
I doubt it.
Can you hit stop and restart? Sound like you're moving furniture. I heard something.
Yeah, all my plastic coming off the wall. Back on the wall, back on the wall. Ah, that explains some things.
Wow, the insulation. You just gonna put it on that wall right there?
Put it right here. I see a 2x4 stud up here.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, got him, found him. Hello.
And that's
Hold
where
on.
they at, huh?
Hold on, yep, I got him. I found them.
You alright?
That's why they have, ooh, it's pretty.
You alright?
Yeah. Holy sh**.
It's big.
Well, you're fixing to find out. You in here with it.
And not where you
I ain't got nothing choice.
Yeah. Just hold the camera still, whatever happens.
That's what I'm trying to do for you.
She did tell you to leave your sweatshirt out here.
Yeah, I know. I should have put that on.
No suit.
I'll slide you a Benadryl tablet under the plastic.
You can slide me that sweater in a second.
They were not, that's why you were not going to get a heat signature from these. They are built on the roof.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Woo! Alright, get up here. Let me see his camera. Is it running?
Yep. Wow.
Alright, now you get me curious. I'm putting this full plastic down.
It's pretty.
You can't do it right, and it's all white cone. All of it.
Okay, we're good. Sack it.
You want the vacuum?
Vacuum and sack 'em.
Yep. Camera?
You want the camera? Or you want me to just hold it in here?
Yeah, well, you can hold it for a minute. You hit stop and then hit record when you start.
They're getting nothing. Hold on, dude.
Would you like a light?
No, I'm not getting.
That's a pretty one, huh?
You can see daylight out there.
That's why I was hoping with the light off.
So you didn't need a light anyway.
With the light off, it'll make them go out instead of stay in.
Okay, so that's it. That's all the cutout you get to see. We didn't record any more of it because I had to leave. That morning I was supposed to show up and help set up and locate the hive and just help facilitate the job for a few minutes. I was supposed to be there for 30 minutes tops. We had already had a pretty good idea where the hive was, just in conversation and text back and forth with his homeowner. He'd already sent me pictures of the front of the house, and good pictures, but from the angle he took them, that front porch roof looked like about a 212 pitch. So we brought rubber foot ladders and things to work off of that lower roof to get to that soffit, which is where he was 95% is where the bees were. And of course we get there and it turns into a Easter egg hunt. Pete was fairly new to the job at that point. He knew how to do a removal, but he didn't have a lot of experience locating something that was difficult to find, and Vernon was brand new. It was his first day on the job. So I stayed around and helped find. Early on, we decided we were going to need a lift. We couldn't get a ladder up on that roof to work. It was dew on it. It was kind of steep anyway. And because of the offset of the lower roof and the wall and the upper soffit, we couldn't get a ladder to it because it would have been leaning at an angle to reach where we needed to get to. So we had to have a lift. You know, between the homeowner and I, we made the executive decision we got to have a lift. You got to pay for it. So he goes and gets a lift, and that's included. That hour that took him to go get a lift and come back is included in that 5 hours it took us to find it. So, you know, that's not actual hunting time, but he goes and gets the lift, comes back, and we set the lift up. We get to that lower soffit, which because of the angle, everything, and the placement of the trees and that lower roof, we could barely reach it. The height reach was fine, but the reach out was close. So Pete pulls down the first 4 foot of soffit to where he can get that scope camera up in there, and all he can see is insulation. So we run beside the insulation up beside the rafters for about 4 foot down, and we can't see anything. It's just insulation and rafters, insulation and rafters. So where they're going in, we can tell that's where they're going in, but then they're getting to that wall and going up somehow, and we can't follow them from there. They're going in tight spaces where we can't get that scope. The FLIR's not showing anything. We even stuck the FLIR up in that soffit, still get nothing. So from there, they're going to the wall and going up. So then we think, well, maybe they're in the upper soffit. So we go inside and we start shooting the FLIR on the wall to see if I can see heat from the bees traveling. Can't see anything. The whole house is insulated so much that it's hiding everything. The only thing I can see is that they're not in the upper roof. I can't tell that they're not in the upper soffit, but I can tell for sure they're not in the upper roof. So we go outside, we get the lift and go up and pull the upper soffit just enough to get the scope in there to see that it's all insulated. There's no bees in the upper soffit, no chance. Button all that back up. He hurries up and takes that lift back so he's not out of pocket more than a couple $100, I guess is what it costs. He comes back and we start going inside, and at this point, the only thing we can do is start drilling holes and running our scope and a fiberglass rod and hoping to hit comb or honey or something. You can see where that master closet is, where it comes out into the room, and it's got the I Dream of Jeannie mannequin up there with the lamp head. That's kind of an area of the stairwell, and then the platform in the master bedroom, or in the master closet actually, is over the stairwell, and that kind of wraps around into the living room, which is a vaulted ceiling all the way up and with some insets in it, and just a bunch of odd spaces to try to check. So of all the houses that we've done, and this is not Better Homes and Gardens, I'm not trying to get in people's space. I can't come into an occupied residence and just have my way shooting everything. This guy knew we were videoing in there, but he knew we weren't going to show everything because there was stuff that we just couldn't show. But it would have been nice to show some of his craftsmanship. The guy was an artist and a perfectionist in every sense of the word. All this stuff that he had built, he built the inside of his house out, and everything was imported, Italian, Greek, this and that, antique, something or another that he's converted into something useful. And the house, the upstairs floor, you can see when I come up the stairwell, that upstairs floor is just slick as glass. That's how the whole upstairs was. I have no clue. I lay tile. I have no clue how he got it as slick as he did, because it is just, it's like the whole upstairs is poured, and that's all some kind of Italian porcelain that he had imported. Would have been nice to show some of that, but lesson for y'all, I guess, that are wanting to get into this or are new to it. They're not all as simple as you just walk up and go, there's the hive, and you go in and pull it out and you're gone in a couple hours. This one right here had us scratching our heads for a little while. So these 20-minute videos you see, 25-minute videos you see of us doing a cutout and bing, bang, boom, gone. Took 4 hours to do the whole job, even putting the sheetrock back. Ain't always the case, bruh. These things are tough.